presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. And for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard. Stolen by Winslow. There's the lob to Jackson, and stolen by Williamson. To the inside, stolen by Brooks. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Now, Morant, following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. Here's Jackson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
Now here's Williamson. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Morant against Ball. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Out to Brooks from past the arc. The shot, no good. And New Orleans will come the other way. Very hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Ball kicks to Ingram. Outside Holiday. Down low. Another shot. New Orleans moving the ball around. Williamson in the post. Guarded by Jackson. And that one's good. Williamson.
The explosiveness gets Zion through the contact. Defender didn't stand a chance.
Pass to Valanciunas. Out to Morant. Now the dish to Brooks. To the paint. Valanciunas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
When a guy as big as Valanciunas gets the ball that deep, quite often the only answer is to foul him.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Hart the pass to Hayes. Outside, Redick. For 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Jones, no one around him. The Grizzlies with another miss. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Passes it to Melly. A floater. It's rebounded by Gutteridge. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. On the wing, Jones. Anderson outside. Jones kicks to Valanciunas. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Valanciunas has a look from the mid-range. He is very comfortable taking it.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now here's Jones. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Valanciunas dishes to Anderson. From about 19 feet, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
I like the mid-range area for Anderson because of his size and because he makes good decisions with the ball in his hands.
Jackson against Jones. Jackson passes to Reddick. 44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Up top, Valanciunas. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Almost every move Valanciunas makes, there's going to be some contact. He just plays through it.
There's Jackson with the 3. Stolen by Anderson. Jones for 3. Clark. And Clark is right there.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pelicans trail by 8. It's Jackson atop the key. Inside, it's stolen by Valanciunas. Two on the clock. And that one goes long. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying.
Being able to go through adversity and come up strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They've got Jackson Hayes. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. Then there's Okafor, and it's Hart in at the 3. Some changes for New Orleans. Zion Williamson's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Holiday in for J.J. Redick. Williamson against Jackson. Morant kicks to Clark. From deep three-point range, they get it back to Morant. For the 3, score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Gotta honor Morant's 3 ball. He's more than capable of torching you from there.
To the middle, here's Okafor. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Pass to Melton. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Morant reaches to Jackson. Buries it down low. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Coming off the pick, Morant looks to pass, and he is precise with the location.
Outside Jackson. The fadeaway. And Holiday kicks to Williamson. It's Ingram on the wing. Outside Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Off on the layup.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Here's Melton, guarded by Holiday. Morant against Ingram. Morant passes to Jackson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So for the Pelicans, Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Frank Jackson. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Enslow's checked in. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Jackson. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter. Holiday dishes the ball. New Orleans moving it around. Ingram wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Ingram's got 7 points. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Nelly is checked in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Pelicans trail by 8. Here's Hart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the inside. Left side. Ball.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And Anderson has it in the corner. Valanciunas inside. He's guarded by Favors. And it goes down 2 points.
Not a lot of centers can hit a contested jumper like that, but Valanciunas is one of them.
And the wide open shot from Redick. And again, no good by New Orleans. And the first half is now in the books. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. It's Memphis out in front at the half. And Shaq, a team that used to be known for its grit. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas.
And, of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
Morant against Williamson. It's Morant with the drive.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Holiday, the pass to Williamson. Locked loose. Kicks it to Favors. Ball against Morant. And Derek Favors with the slam.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really like going at each other, don't they? Jackson passes to Valanciunas. And the rejection by Favors.
What perfect timing on that play. Derek Favors, an outstanding shot blocker.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hayes is checked in. In the corner, Winslow with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three from Morant. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Williamson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for New Orleans. Morant against Ball. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Back to Valanciunas. And he banks in the layup. That's 10 points for Valanciunas.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Wow, take care of the basketball. Something he did a great job of in the first half, but not so much here in the second.
Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant scanning the floor. Outside Holiday. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
What you like about Drew, these hard drives, a physical guard who sometimes invites contact.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
Jones from outside. Drills it from outside. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Hart the pass to Melly. Back to Hart. It's Redick on the wing. It's Redick on the wing. And the Pelicans miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Melton passes to Anderson. 1:25 left in the third quarter. Puts one up from 19. A putback, and Clark is right there. Clark's got the lead up to 14 now for the Grizzlies.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Hart the pass to Okafor. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 6th rebound on the night.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. The Grizzlies also making a change. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Jones. Now here is Holiday. Not a lot of room. And that one drops for him.
Quick, athletic, explosive. Holiday will leave you in the dust.
And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Clark for 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Redick inside the line. And Favors kicks to Hart. On the wing, Holiday. Down low. And Favors gets it to go in on the assist by Holiday.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Here's Clark. Makes it off the glass. Clark's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They're back, ball and ready. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Hart in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
And Derek Favors with the slam.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
And here's Valanciunas. This one for 3. That shot, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Williamson, the pass to ball. New Orleans moving it around, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Jackson, he's checked in for Anderson. Morant with it. Favors picks him up. Valanciunas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Being that Valanciunas is 7 feet tall, he is a real problem for the defenses.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Brady, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Jackson misses.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Favors can't get it to go. Memphis leading by 14. Here's Valanciunas. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. No good that time. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. And again, no good by New Orleans. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Morant finds Winslow. Valanciunas with the ball. He's covered by Favors. Morant with a wide open look. No good from outside. Pelicans shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And it's Williamson missing. The Grizzlies shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And Redick kicks to Ball. Kicks it out to Williamson. Redick inside the line, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And if you let Redick set his feet and just catch and shoot, you're in for a long night.
And there's the pass to Valanciunas. Brooks dishes to Morant. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them, huge margin of victory for the Grizzlies.
The starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Valanciunas.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Morant kicks to Winslow. Pulls up on the elbow. Here's Jackson. Out to Morant. Shoots the three. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
The free throw drops for Jackson. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jang, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Josh Jackson comes in for Justice Winslow. Grayson Allen's checked in for Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. To the middle, here's Okafor. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Allen outside. 16 seconds left to play here in the 4th. The Grizzlies with another miss. Here's Hayes. Jackson gets the bucket.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
From deep. And the miss. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This one was over. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith. Coming up next, from Golden. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on DA. It's all.
Hey, good evening, Kevin.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Oh, that was something else.
Well, Bagley's an agile athlete with exceptional looking ability, so his fancy flush shouldn't be surprising.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious, I'm just joking, more ambidextrous, that they can use either hand at a high level.
Jackson misses.
You expect him to make those. They got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And finished off by Bagley.
No, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for his shot. He enjoys getting it to the open teammate.
Morant surveying the D. That's tipped. On the wing, Winslow. Clock at 4. Second shot opportunity. Jackson, that's good.
They were pretty tight to start this game. Started out with 4 straight misses. Maybe that one will get them going.
Bogdanovich against Brooks. Outside Fox. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, Fox is mastering the timing required to succeed in the pick and roll. Trust me, it's not easy.
Morant kicks to Winslow. Back to Morant. And stolen by Bielitsa. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside, Fox. Barnes outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
No, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
There's Jackson with the 3. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
Bagley with the bucket.
The mobility on display. Once Bagley sees an opening in the defense, he goes right at it.
Morant outside. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Jackson. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, I love the rabid intensity right there. Valanciunas, he is capable of doing real damage on the offensive board.
Fox passes to Bogdanovich. And it's off from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant outside. Brooks up on top. Jackson passes to Valanciunas. Bagley with the rebound. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Barnes finds Fox. Takes a 3. Bagley. It's good on the putback.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. 1:25 left in the first quarter. And it's Bielitsa with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Giles checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Yep, that one goes in there.
I like seeing Anderson look to capitalize from there, showing that nice soft touch on that shot.
Joseph, the pass to Hield. Yes, that goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Jones, the pass to Melton. He feeds it to Clark. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Just 2 to shoot. from 12 feet out. The shot that time not on target. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Inside, Hield. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Hield's got his second bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Anderson outside. Pass to Melton. Back to Anderson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. 11 seconds left here in the first quarter. Down low. It's tipped. Deep two from Anderson. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so the first quarter is in the books. Kings lead by 8. And the And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Parker out there with Holmes, and it's Bazemore at the 3.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
It's tipped. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
Not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Allen's checked in for the Grizzlies. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Here's Anderson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Anderson's got 6.
Oh, man, a sound perimeter shooter who massively improved his jump shot over the years. A testament to Anderson's work ethic.
Holmes, good. And the Kings lead by 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Jones dishes to Clark. From deep three-point range, rebound by the Kings. Here's Holmes, and it's Melton with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Jones, no one around him. Off target with his 3. Now here's Parker. He's guarded closely. They grab their own miss. Pass to Holmes. Outside, Joseph. And it's Parker in the corner. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Clark outside. Back to Jones. To the middle. And that one's good by Clark.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Sacramento leading by 4. Hield the pass to Holmes. Back to Hield. Here's the 3. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Joseph down low. He's covered by Anderson. King's moving the ball around. Nobody near Parker. They get it back. That shot off. To the paint. Now the pass to Melton. Allen surveying the D. 1:09 left to play here in the second quarter. Puts it up from 15. No good from Clark.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
It's Parker with the drive. And no good that time. And it's Memphis the other way. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Nobody near Allen. Wide open shot is on the money. Allen's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He has the D scattered on the break, and with his touch, that's a great shot.
Pass to Parker. He dishes it to Baseman. 32 seconds left in the first half. Now Allen. Anderson outside to the inside. Clark puts the move on, and it's good on the layup. Clark's got the lead up to 1 now for the Grizzlies.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Hield kicks to Joseph. Back to Hield. Here's Clark. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reap
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie, for Memphis, the first quarter was not an easy one. The deficit for them at 1 point grew. And that does it for our half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game. Great performance by Marvin Bagley.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Here's Morant. Winslow finds Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Over Barnes. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Jackson's got the first bucket of the third here for the Grizzlies.
And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom, it's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively.
Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Morant. Bogdanovich passes to Bagley. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
They came out the locker room fresh. I mean, they've been the stronger team since halftime, no doubt.
Fox against Morant. It's Fox with the drive. And getting to the free throw line more and more. G8 awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
First trip to the line for him here. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Left side, Jackson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Kings trail by 8. The drive by Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Look at the explosiveness from Barnes. He took it right to the teeth of the defense.
Morant against Fox. Valanciunas passes to Morant. Left side, Jackson. Rebounded by Holmes.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gutteridge, the pass to Jackson. To the paint. To the wing right side. Gutteridge can't get it to go. For Sacramento, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. 4-on-3 break. Fox against Morant. Over to the left wing. Puts up a 3. But they recover it. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And here are the Kings now. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Kings. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And there's the feed to Fox. A 3 from Bogdanovich. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Winslow kicks to Jackson. To end the cold streak. Count that one. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Holmes.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
In the corner, Winslow with it. Shot from 12. The shot, no good. And the Kings going the other way now. Barnes, right side. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And now just a 4-point Grizzly lead. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Morant. Wow, hammering it in.
Are you for real? Morant way up. That move was fine.
Here's Fox. And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to Morant. The dish to Winslow. Pass to Jackson. Morant outside.
Gotta appreciate the hustle from Bagley. I mean, it's a big boost when he works hard on D.
And so it's Memphis. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Giles is out there with Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Fox in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Morant with it. Down low. Here's Valanciunas. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for Valanciunas.
Well, Morant's got a great understanding of the game. He can play D like a fiddle in the pick and roll set.
Hield against Brooks. They kick out to Hield. Back to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, he's fearless when it comes to attacking, scoring on the move. Fox has great body control and composure on his drives.
And the pass to Anderson. Jackson drives in. Valanciunas dishes to Jackson. Anderson against Barnes. It's stolen by Hield. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Valanciunas passes to Brooks. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Jackson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Hield kicks to Fox. Fires the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
All quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Morant against Fox. And stolen by Bielitsa. To the left side wing. Giles. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kicks to Anderson. Over Barnes. Memphis the rebound. Morant outside. Back to Valanciunas. Clock at 6. Morant passes to Brooks. Second chance shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Kings trail by 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Bagley, he's checked in for the Kings. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
Oh, man, this guy. Bad shots. This is the time to work the ball inside to get the best shot possible. I mean, that's the way to make the comeback happen.
And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. Here's Morant. And that one is good.
Well, this is what Morant is out here to do. I mean, he's someone that takes pride in his ability to get buckets.
Here's Fox. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Morant passes to Jackson. Bielitsa against Morant. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Jackson. Valanciunas has got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, the timing, the confidence. When Valanciunas takes and makes these shots, you know he's in the zone.
Barnes kicks to Bagley. Here's Fox, and the rejection by Valanciunas. And stolen by Barnes.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run. And that's a huge basket by Bielitsa. He's proving how clutch he is in these moments.
Morant against Fox. Brooks dishes to Morant. And here is Bielitsa. On the wing, Hield. Brooks covering, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Everybody knows he's a talented guard. He's a deadly scorer. He can get hot in a hurry.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so he makes both from the line.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
6-second difference between shot and game time. Here's Morant. Bagley with the block.
Almost 7 feet. Bagley has got the tools to be a great shot blocker.
Valanciunas.
looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Let's see what they run here. This is not the time to panic. Work the offense.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They trail by 3. 1 second left here in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jaren Jackson.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
So a close game sees Memphis take. And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
It's a terrific story. David, thank you. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for the Spurs, Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. And that one's good. Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control. And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
6 on the shot clock. And it's Aldridge missing. Brooks with him. On the wing, Winslow. Morant, right side. Pass to Brooks. Left side, Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. From 15 feet away, off the left rim and out. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Brooks. Back to Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's Aldridge. Now, here's DeRozan. Here's Lyles. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Off target at the rim.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
The shot's good from Forbes.
Well, what an opportunistic defender Murray is. His ball-hawking nature serving him well there.
Morant against Murray. The 8-footer. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
And he decides to go old school with the finger roll.
Passes to Forbes. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Murray. Shoots over Morant. Murray, no good. Memphis trailing here. Winslow dishes to Valanciunas. Deflects the pass. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backcourt.
Murray surveying the D. And it's Murray with the jam.
You know, they give him the ball and let him quarterback the pick and roll, which speaks, I think, to how confident they are in Murray, guys.
Brooks up on top. No points in the game yet for him. Count it.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
On the wing, DeRozan. Covered by Winslow. DeRozan passes to Aldridge. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
You know, with all his post moves, Aldridge usually is able to trick the defense, but even when he doesn't, he'll still manage to finish through contact.
And a wide open look for Valanciunas. And the baseline jumper, no good. Winslow against DeRozan. Tries it from 9. And there it is for him. DeRozan's got 6.
You look at DeMar DeRozan, and he's tough to stop inside. Really in his comfort zone in there.
Here's Murray. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Rudy Gay is out there with Jakob Poeltl. And it's Mills. Then there's Derek White. And it's Bellinelli in at the 3. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Anderson passes to Gutteridge. Anderson against Gay. Anderson inside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Gay outside. Banked in off the glass. Gay's got the lead up to 6 now for San Antonio.
Good, strong, aggressive finish by Gay there. That'll get a thumbs up from the coach.
Jones, the pass to Melton. Out left to the wing. To the wing on the left. Dishes it to Clark. Deep 2 from Anderson. And Poeltl pulls it down. Spurs leading by 6.
And Jakob Poeltl, he's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes.
Here's Jones following the score by Jakob Poeltl. Pass to Gutteridge. Back to Jones. From the arc. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. White left side. Inside. Here's Gay. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's White. Here's Mills. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Poeltl. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Lonnie Walker in for White.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And Walker kicks to Aldridge. Spurs passing it around. Walker finds Aldridge. Back to Walker. And it's Melton with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's good on the putback. Anderson's got 4 this quarter.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Outside DeRozan. 1:14 left in the second quarter.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Trey Lyles checked in for the Spurs. DeJounte Murray comes in for Patty Mills. Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. Outside Jackson. To the middle. It's tipped. Feeds to Clark. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Clark's got his second bucket of the game to go. Jones in the post. He's covered by Murray. And Clark is right there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Murray. Tries it from the top of the key. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. The Grizzlies trail by 8. On the wing, Jones. He's covered by Murray. Back to Jones. It's Jackson with the drive. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Shoots the 3. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They have the 6-point lead. Kenny. And that's a wrap.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. Now here's Brooks, following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. Out to Morant. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Morant.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
Here is Forbes. Brooks covering. Murray the pass to Forbes. Inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And finished off by Morant.
Electric in the air. There's a certain energy that Morant generates that others simply don't have.
The pass to Lyles. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Valanciunas. The Grizzlies trail by 4. To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
Now here's Murray. He's got 6. From outside the arc. Hands it from downtown. Murray's got 9 points.
Boy, a fantastic job by Aldridge to lay into that defender on the screen.
Down low, Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
DeRozan's shot is good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Morant looking around. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut back down to 3 points with the bucket from Jackson.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
For 3, and there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyons. That's his first foul.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, you know what? They say you would always rather have a player that you need to turn down than to turn on. So being aggressive versus passive, I want the aggressive guy all the time, even if it means a few fouls.
Now Allen following the miss by Jaren Jackson from deep. Allen passes to Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
It's stolen by Valanciunas, and now the Grizzlies fast break. Brooks controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
White with it, guarded now by Jackson. White against Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
Walker's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And both free throws good for White.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Brooks kicks to Morant. Stolen by Gay. Walker the pass to White. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Allen outside. The tray. Jackson trying to break free. Rebound San Antonio. They've led by as much as 10. White the pass to Purdy. For San Antonio, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And the first one drops.
Boy, Pirtle is a massive guy, somebody that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks.
Outside, Jones. Shoots over Mills. And that one released in time, but no good. The third quarter comes to a close. Spurs lead by 4. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Rudy Gay, who's out there with Bellinelli. Mills out there with Jakob Poeltl. And it's Walker in at the 2. Bellinelli gets the bucket.
And Bellinelli with a nice touch inside. We know him as a long-range sniper, but he can get it done when he's close to the rim, too.
To the paint. Poked away. Now Mills. He dishes it to Pirtle. The feed to Gay. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 8. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. And they've been turning those turnovers into points.
Now here's Mills. Brandon Clark missing his last shot. Mark against Pirtle. Gay outside. 6 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You got to stay physical and stay aggressive if you're Rudy Gay. Force the defense to make some mistakes.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Pirtle. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Murray subbed in for Patty Mills. Morant, and he banks in the layup.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
DeRozan on the wing. Back to Murray. Wide open. He can't get it to go. And it's Memphis the other way. Morant drives in. Memphis moving that ball around. And finished off by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Now here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent. Get there, get there.
Pass to Gay. Now, here's Aldridge. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Passes it to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Outside DeRozan. Murray against Morant. Now here's Murray. Guarded close. And they pick up 2. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, that floater is a shot Murray's had his whole life, guys. The first time I saw him back in college, I could tell right away, instantly, what a great feel he had for that shot.
Now here's Morant. Here's Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And it's Aldridge on the follow.
Boy, Aldridge using those long arms of his to corral that offensive rebound.
Brooks kicks to Winslow. Aldridge against Morant. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And some changes here for the Spurs. Trey Lyles checked in for Gay. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Lonnie Walker. Now here's DeRozan to the left wing. Here is Forbes. Brooks covering. Here's Lyles. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Morant left side. From short range. Misses the baby hook.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And it's Murray with the jam.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And when Morant is cooking like this, it's fun to watch. He burns you in so many ways.
Lets it go from 11. Off target with that shot. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win. And
all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. Now, here's Ball. Favors with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. The drive by Ball.
And there was so much hoopla around Ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
I feel like it's settling in, and the change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home. Maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
And finished off by Morant.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
Ingram outside. Fires the 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Williamson. He feeds it to Favors. Goes back up. Count that bucket.
Yeah, the awareness and the natural playmaking ability starting to show up in Zion's play.
Now the pass to Morant. Fires the 3. Jackson passes to Morant. No good on the 3. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Here's Favors. No good that time. And Memphis the other way now. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Outside for Jackson. Here's Valanciunas. Pelicans with the rebound. Now here's Ingram. Dishes to Williamson. Valanciunas grabs the board. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Back to Winslow. Pass to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Lets it fly. And again, Memphis no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence. Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Morant passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
Yep, that one goes in there. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Brooks against Holiday. Back to Ball. Passes it to Ingram. From 8. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Jackson. Tips it and staying with the play. Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Ball with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Back to Ball. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Morant looking around. The pass to Jackson. Again, the miss by Jackson.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Kicks to Morant. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, this is where we talk about Morant's versatility. He can work off the ball because he's worked so hard on that jump.
Pass to Williamson. In the corner, it's Ingram. Shot to stop the run.
Oh, too much. Look at that.
Yeah, it looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Morant against Ball. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. Left side, Jackson. Good D by Williamson. He got it up. Unable to get that one. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Memphis out in front, up by 5. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They've got Hart. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. Then there's Hayes. And it's Melly in at the power forward. Jackson kicks to Hayes. Back to Jackson. Down low. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
And last year on draft night, it was Hayes who rocked that sideshow bob necklace with 1,000 stones and his nickname, Sideshow Jax.
Well, I love the nickname, but I love the potential of what it is that Jackson Hayes can bring to a ball club that needs a center to be able to run up and down and play at pace and play above the rim.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Allen outside. Passes it to Melton. Clock at 6. Jones, the pass to Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Jackson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Jones kicks to Anderson. It's stolen. One-on-one here. Redick dishes to Jackson. New Orleans moving it around. That puts them in the lead. Redick's got the lead up to 1 now for the Pelicans.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Jackson against Jones. He kicks it to Clark. Allen outside. Pass to Anderson. 5 to shoot. That one, no good. And New Orleans will come the other way. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Jackson passes to Hayes. Launches a 3. It's Clark with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Jones, no one around him. Offensive rebound. The pass to Melton. Over Jackson. The kick out to Anderson. Jones for 3. And another miss by Memphis. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Pelicans. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Jones finds Clark. Here's Allen. Pass to Jones. Passes it to Melton. Clark inside. Guarded by Jackson. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Clark.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Outside for Jackson. 1:05 left to play here in the half. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. All going up court. Allen passes to Clark. Back to Allen. To the inside. No good from Clark.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And it's Melly missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Back to Allen. Clark inside. Jackson on him. And that one's good by Clark.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
On the wing, Jackson. And he gets the bucket.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Memphis has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Jones looking for an opening. And stolen by Redick. Outside Jackson with 2 seconds left. And he sinks the layup. Jackson's got 6.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the... Kenny, a few years ago, the Pelicans were a somewhat veteran group. Now they're one of the more younger looking. And that'll about...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
Both free throws good from Morant. New Orleans in the lead. Outside Holiday. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
In the corner, Winslow with it. The dish to Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And it's Morant missing. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Brooks kicks to Morant. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And that one's good, Williamson.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Up top, Morant. He's covered by Ball. And they double up Morant. The feed to Valanciunas. Over Favors. No good from Valanciunas.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board. Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
And starting really from when he was born. Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
And Memphis making a change here. Gutterich is checked in. Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. And Holiday has it in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Williamson. Over Jackson. Okafor trying to get open. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Memphis trailing here. And the dunk by Jackson.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Ball. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Ball's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pelicans.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Gutterich, the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Jackson, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Lonzo is a point guard, but at 6'6", using that wingspan.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Redick comes in for Lonzo Ball. The kick out to Holiday. It's Redick on the wing. Pass to Okafor. Over Valanciunas. And that one hits back iron. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. To the middle. Ingram with the steal. Here's Holiday. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's Morant with the drive.
Absolutely fearless. Morant willing to put his body on the line in order to make plays.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Nelly is checked in for the Pelicans.
And one of the more unsung players included in the Anthony Davis trade, Josh Hart just continues to impress when given the opportunity.
A very much high character, hard-working player, and a lot more substance to his game. I also think it's interesting that in that deal, he came along with Lonzo Ball. So the two of them together accepting this new opportunity within the same roles for a new team.
Here's Hart, and the rejection by Valanciunas. For the tie, Jones kicks to Jackson. There's the pass to Morant. A miss that time would have put him up. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And it's Okafor at the elbow. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside, Jones. Fires for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Jones has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For New Orleans, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Pass to Hart. Okafor against Valanciunas. Here's Melly. 3 seconds left. Here's Okafor. Misses the shot.
Nice job of affecting the shot there by Valanciunas, using those long arms.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Pelicans lead by 1. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. They're back, Ball and Redick. He's out there with Favors, and it's Hart in at the 3 spot. Here's Melton. Pass to Gutterich. Feeds it to Clark. And another basket for Memphis.
And I love that range there from Clark. At this point in his development, it's not as daunting as trying to be a consistent three-ball shooter.
Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Morant. He's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. And then for New Orleans, Zion Williamson comes in for Jackson Hayes. And it's Ingram in for Josh Hart. Here's Anderson. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Redick's got the ball. Favors passes to Redick. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. That's good from Williamson on the assist from Redick. And that's now 6 points for Zion Williamson. And the Grizzlies with possession here. A 2-point game. Up top, Morant. He's covered by Ball. And Anderson gets it to go.
Anderson's inside game reminiscent of an old teammate of his, Boris Diaw, patient in the post around the rim.
Out to Ingram. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Ball against Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
2 shots. And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy told the team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Thank you, David. Morant passes to Anderson and finished off by Anderson.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Ball no good. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. The lead is 2. Jacks up a 3. Ball with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And there's Favors putting it right back in. Favors got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. High post Favors. Holiday against Brooks. The layup missed. The Grizzlies shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
There's a good indicator of Winslow and his feel for the game. I like how much he makes a concentrated effort to get the ball right there to the open man.
Ball finds Williamson. And the rejection by Jackson. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
That's an enormous bucket from Winslow there. They needed that one.
Ball against Morant. Ingram passes to Favors. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Brooks. Valanciunas with the ball. Over Ball. Ball with the rebound. 56 seconds left in the game. Here's Ingram. That shot off the mark. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. It's Morant in the corner. Brooks kicks to Winslow. Right side Jackson. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Morant outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Inside, here's Valanciunas. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 7 now for Memphis. Ingram wide open. And the Pelicans miss again. Now here's Morant for 3. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster swing.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him. And in the locker room, each guy has been going over. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the 5 down low. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Fox. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Bagley against Valanciunas. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Fox against Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Fox goes in. It's rebounded by Memphis. And here's Morant. Kicks it to Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Bounce pass from Valanciunas. Brooks finds Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Morant against Fox, and that one's good. Morant.
The decision-making keeps improving. Ja Morant looking comfortable operating in pick and rolls.
It's Bjelica. Stolen by Brooks. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Goes up on the wing, and no good. Trying to use the glass.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range. High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Brooks outside. Out to Morant. The 3. Here's Valanciunas. Back to Brooks. 3-pointer. Morant outside. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Bagley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Memphis has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Barnes against Anderson. Can't hit from the elbow. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 1:31 left in the first quarter of the game. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Jackson.
Almost every move Valanciunas makes, there's going to be some contact. He just plays through it.
Joseph up top, guarded by Morant. Count it.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Morant passes to Brooks. Now here's Valanciunas. Defense is right there. Out to Morant. Back to Valanciunas. Over Giles. Here's Anderson. It's hauled in by the Kings. Here's Joseph. Pass to Hield. From past the arc. It's not going to go for him. Valanciunas with the ball. Here's Brooks. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Kings ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Kings here in this one so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Giles is out there with Holmes, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. Holmes finds Hield. And there's the pass to Barnes. Lays it up off the glass. Barnes has got the lead up to 4 now for Sacramento.
Barnes making up his mind early. He was going straight to the rack there. Gotta love how aggressive he is.
Holmes with the steal. And now Sacramento on the break. Barnes with the ball. Passes to Joseph. Here's Giles. They kick out to Hield. The three from Barnes. Rebounded by Valanciunas. We've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Pass to Gutteridge. Now here's Valanciunas. To the paint. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Jonas Valanciunas, the big fella, dominating in the paint.
Joseph against Jones. Holmes passes to Giles. Holmes kicks to Hield. Back to Holmes. And here's the fast break. Here's Melton. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And it's the Kings with the ball. The Grizzlies making the shot. Hield. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Brandon Clark. Sacramento shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Anderson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Winslow subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. And the Kings also making a change. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Jones, the pass to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated, he's not what you'd call a typical NBA athlete.
HEA, hint the nickname slow-mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades.
Now here's Hield. D right on him. Giles kicks to Bogdanovic. Joseph looking around. To the inside. Here's Giles. Tries again. And the layup is good. Giles has got 4 this quarter.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here's Jones. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Jones, the pass to Winslow. 1:05 left in the first half of basketball. Jones finds Clark. Kings have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Giles. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Kings lead by 2.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Clark left side. Pass to Winslow. Clark. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Clark's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backcourt. How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Giles. Bielitsa comes in for Rashawn Holmes. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Fox in for Joseph. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Morant scanning the floor. 5 on the clock. Anderson right side. And Anderson slams it in.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Down low. And it's Bagley that time on the assist by Fox.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello back. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that'll...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Brooks with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Brooks, the pass to Morant. This one for 3. Traps in the tray. Morant's got 7.
I think consistency from 3 is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
Here's Fox, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Fox against Morant. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Then for the Kings, Jabari Parker comes in for Barnes. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Bogdanovich. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Right side Jackson. Back to Valanciunas. Memphis moving it around. for the lead. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Morant against Fox. There's the dish to Bagley. Morant with the steal. Brooks kicks to Morant. Back to Brooks. Morant against Parker. And that one's good. Morant.
Continuing to stoke the fire. His shot making has been absolutely superb.
Here's Bazemore. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. The pass to Valanciunas. Brooks outside. Morant, the bounce pass. Jackson finds Morant. Off target with his 3. The Kings leading. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Parker inside. Brooks covering. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jang, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Clark comes in for Jackson. Anderson, he's checked in for Brooks. And Jones subbed in for Morant. Now here's Jones. He dishes it to Anderson. Here's the 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Anderson. Lays it up and banks it in. Anderson's got 6 points.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Bielitsa. That shot missing. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. On its way from Clark for 2. Bagley with the rebound. Kings leading now by 3. Here's Bazemore, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Bazemore's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good luck keeping pace with Baze in transition. He is built for that.
Jones, the pass to Melton. 43 seconds left in the third. 6 to shoot. Back to Jang. Off target with the open look.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Fox passes to Bazemore. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Dives for it. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
To the middle. Here's Gutterich. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one is on heel.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Kings ahead. They're up by 4. We got more in store for you right after this. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so Bazemore will bring it up for Sacramento. They lead by 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for Sacramento. On the wings, Hield and Bogdanovich. Harrison Barnes is out there with Holmes. And it's Bazemore at the 1 spot. Here's Anderson. Basket good.
A high percentage look for Kyle. Has the size and length to be a factor inside.
Winslow against Bazemore. It's blocked, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. So both teams changing it up here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Good ball movement here by the Kings. Shot clock at 2.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Here's Morant. The rebound by Hield.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Winslow finds Valanciunas. Morant outside. Down low. Jackson passes to Winslow. Morant with it. Now guarded by Fox. And that one's good. Morant.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Fox, the bounce pass. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Those are the plays you want from Valanciunas on the defensive end. Didn't hesitate to challenge the shot.
Sacramento making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Brooks kicks to Winslow. Jackson against Barnes. From deep, Brooks. Sacramento grabs the miss. Outside Bagley. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And it's 6 points for Marvin Bagley.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
Morant reaches to Jackson. It's good.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Here's Hield. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Kings lead by 4.
Stepping up, Bagley lives to compete. He wants the ball when the game is on the line.
Feeds to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Huge bucket there from the big Lithuanian. Valanciunas is stepping up.
For Sacramento, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Here's the teardrop, and the layup is up and in.
Tremendous effort from John Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Winslow against Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Jackson has the open look. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And for Sacramento, they're shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Here's Barnes. Rebounded by Jackson. Winslow. Jackson passes to Winslow. Here's Morant. It falls! A huge shot to tie it up.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Timeout called by the Kings. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, De'Aaron Fox.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Josh Jackson's checked in for Rinsel. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Brooks. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Allen for the three. Misses the tray. Morant with a wide-open look. No good from three-point territory. To the inside. Here's Giles. Money!
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And so it's Sacramento who's... All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Murray, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. Here is Forbes. Back to Lyles. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And the Spurs with possession here. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Aldridge. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And guys, if you let Aldridge get inside with the ball, you've already lost. I mean, he's too big, too strong, too skilled.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Murray with the jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Stolen by Brooks. Jackson with it. Picked up by Aldridge. Out to Morant. From downtown. They get it again. Takes a 3. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Murray right side. Morant with some nice D.
D playing soft off him. He might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
And stolen by Aldridge. Pass to Forbes. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Now Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Here's DeRozan. The Grizzlies making the shot. Aldridge with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Clock at 6. Here's DeRozan. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And stolen by Murray. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
You better be aware of Valanciunas. He has a knack for getting to the right place in the open floor.
Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Memphis. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. Three-pointer, Brooks. Winslow. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now here's Murray. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. Derek White's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Dennis Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Valanciunas passes to Gutterich. Here's Jones. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brooks. Spurs also with the sub. Bellinelli's checked in. Here's Mills. 19 seconds left here in the opening quarter, and the shot goes in.
When Poeltl gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Jones looking for an opening. Clark outside. And again, Memphis no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 7. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Jones in at the point. Outside, Walker. Poeltl inside. He's against Clark. Outside, Walker. Back to Poeltl. Another shot, and it's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 7-point differential. Stripped away. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Count the basket. Anderson's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Grizzlies.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Jones against White. Outside, Jones. Pass to Gutterich. Memphis moving it around. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Spurs trail by 7. Outside, Walker. Outside, White. Dishes to Gay. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
The scoring skills of Gay aren't just limited to the mid-range and his perimeter. This is a guy who can get it done from the inside as well, thanks to his fantastic length.
Inside, Melton. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Bellinelli. That misses off the backboard. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second.
And though he's very active at the offensive end, Melton probably makes his biggest impact defensively.
I agree, Jay. He works hard, shows good instincts, and reads the passing lanes very well. He's also disruptive with his speed, his length, and I like that he can play physical. He can get you out of your rhythm.
And White kicks to Gay. Pass to Poeltl from 10 feet out. No good that time. And Memphis the other way now. Jones dishes to Anderson. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go with the 3. And the 3 ball is good. And it's a 10-point Memphis lead.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
White finds Pirtle. And here's Walker. And that one drops for him.
Love how skilled Pirtle is. So good at getting the ball over to the open teammate.
Jones, the pass to Clark. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Jones, and Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Grayson Allen's checked in for Memphis. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio. Murray comes in for Derek White. Here's Murray. Over Jones. That one wide left. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Here's Anderson. Memphis the rebound. The pass to Clark. Murray against Jones. That one no good. Murray with the defensive effort.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Here's Walker. And it's Melton with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Allen. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Stolen by Walker.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Aldridge, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And stolen by Gay. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to it. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter at...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Memphis did not hesitate to set the pace. At one point, they had a 9-point lead. That's all for now. Say goodbye to...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. DeRozan out there with Lyons. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Here's Aldridge. Makes it off the glass. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Jackson out to Morant. Lets it go from deep. San Antonio with the rebound. Murray the pass to Lyles. Outside DeRozan. Morant with some nice D.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Jackson finds Morant. It's deflected. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Over Winslow. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to just 6 points with the basket from DeMar DeRozan.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. Now, that makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Derek White comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray. Brooks outside to the paint. And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. There's the dish to Jackson. Back to Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, the play is Morant's ball handling talents in a nutshell. Fast, smooth, effective.
Mills passes to Pirtle. Outside DeRozan. To the inside. And the dunk by Lyles.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Morant wishes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
But with a pass from Morant, I mean, he does a terrific job staying alert and seeking those opportunities.
DeRozan surveying the D. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
A different look now for San Antonio. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles, and it's Lonnie Walker in for Derek White. 1:16 left to play in the third. Morant outside. Pass to Gutteridge. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pirtle. .106 left to play here in the third. And Valanciunas penetrating.
And the way Gay gets right in the jersey of the shooter is what is so bothersome. He really affects and alters the shots.
Pass to Mills. From the right block, the shot is good.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
This game has come to life. They're out there battling now. We didn't see this in the first half.
Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Man, he takes off like a rocket. I mean, there's a suddenness to Morant's game that most athletes don't have.
Left side, DeRozan. He feeds it to Pirtle, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for San Antonio. Bryn Forbes comes in for Walker. And the Grizzlies with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. And it's Morant missing. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs, trailing by 5. And these are his second and third free throws tonight. And the first one at the line is good. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
Well, you see the burst. Morant very hard to catch once he gains his step.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Spurs trail by 3. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Clark, and it's Anderson and it's small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Grizzlies shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. The putback, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Anderson outside. Just 5 to shoot, and finished off by Anderson.
He's not much of a dunker, but Anderson will pick his spots nicely and then displays great shot selection.
Murray surveying the D. Rudy Gay on the wing. The feed to Aldridge. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. 6 points for Aldridge.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
And stolen by Murray. DeRozan passes to Gay.
And the astonishing athleticism of Gay puts defenders in a bind. He knows how to get under this game.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. And it's Justin Winslow in for Anderson.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Out to Morant. Back to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Gay.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Here's DeRozan. And the rejection by Jackson. A nice shot by Winslow. Spurs trail by 4. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. To the middle. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And it's Memphis on the break. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And some changes here for the Spurs. Trey Lyles checked in for Gay. And Derek White subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Murray against Morant. Here's Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Aldridge has got 4 points now in the quarter.
A favorite spot of Aldridge's. He likes to operate as close to the rim as possible.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Six to shoot. Lyles kicks to Murray. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Memphis leading. Brooks left side. Murray against Morant. Passes it to Winslow. Back to Jackson. For the 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And it's Murray with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Brooks. It's hauled in by Lyles.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been easy lane.
Crucial possession with time ticking down.
Yeah, an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
Rosen dishes to Aldridge. They now take the lead.
A proven commodity. Aldridge wants the ball during these moments. Loves being the guy to take that big shot.
And stolen by Murray. One-on-one here. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Money!
Easy to see why they go to Morant here. I mean, come on. He's good at coming up with the big bucket.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
White looking around. On the wing to Rosen. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
That's an unforced error that would drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
Here's Morant. The shot misses. Murray with the defensive effort. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Absolutely nails it. I mean, we talk about Morant having that it factor. Makes the biggest play of the night.
DeRozan finds White. A 3-ball. But they'll get another chance. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of...
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.